Hey everyone, welcome back to Paul's Q. Today I'm going to show you step by step how to do 3-2-1 ribs. We're not doing competition style, we're just doing 3-2-1 ribs. You'll see what I'm talking about as we go. First, start by trimming this piece of flap off. There's our piece of flap, the flat meat that was on the back there. These are St. Louis style racks of ribs, which is the full spare. Just the breastbone's been cut off. Make it nice and squared like this. That's how you get your St. Louis cut. Next, what we're going to want to do, put that there. You can use a spoon, you can use a knife, you can use your fingers if you're good. Take a bone in the middle, follow along that bone, get underneath that membrane that's here. Sometimes it's a little bit tricky to get it started. Once you get it going, there we go, just like that. You get it up there, slide a finger underneath, help you out a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing. Slide your finger up underneath. Once you get to that point, I like just giving it a little tug, just to lift it up and loosen it a bit more. Sometimes these come off nice, sometimes they're a pain in the butt. It all depends. Next, you can take some paper towel, as it's slippery. If you take a piece of paper towel, give it a hold on it, hold down, get 2 fingers, hold down on the meat, grab your membrane with your paper towel, give it a pull, and off it comes. If you don't get the whole thing one shot, not a big issue. Just go back, peel off the rest of it. There's our trimmed St. Louis rib. It's nothing fancy. It's just what you guys can do at home. Same as me, I'm at home doing the same thing, showing you guys how you can do it yourself. There you have it. I'm gonna get these other 2 racks done, and I'll pick back up when I'm gonna show you how we're gonna season these. Once you have your ribs trimmed and your membrane removed, if that's what you're doing, don't forget to just wipe it down with a paper towel, get some of the excess moisture off of it. Next, what I'm going to do is hit it with a mustard binder. Just your basic yellow mustard, not a lot, just enough to coat it. You don't want it swimming in mustard. You just want enough to coat it up nicely so the rub will stick a little bit better. You could use water for this, you could use an oil for this. I've seen people use mayo. It's all your choice and your preference. The mustard, you won't even taste it at the end, as when it cooks out, you don't even taste that mustard at all. And just like that, just a nice thin layer of mustard for coating on it. So on this rack, we're gonna be hitting it up with this here, barbecue Pit Boys, pork privilege. We're gonna see what this pork privilege tastes like on pork. Let's give it a nice, generous coating. This will be my first time using this rub as well, so I'm not sure what it's going to taste like. I'm going to take another rack. As you can see, same thing. Repeat the process. I'm going to try a different rub on it. Still sticking with the barbecue Pit Boys rub. Except this one, we're going to hit it up. Sweet Martha. Let's see what this one's all about. Our pit boss has come up to temp. We got it set at 225 degrees for a low and slow. Here's our nice pork privilege rib rub. Our ribs that are up with that. This one we're going to go right in the center. That one. one with the Sweet Martha rub. What we're looking at for color. I'm gonna go on this side with that one. Now when you put your ribs on, smush them together a little bit, just to nice them up. This one I just got salt and pepper on it. Plain Jane neutral. I'll put that one there. Now we're gonna let these run for about 3 hours, like this. Let that bark set up. We'll check back in on these in an hour, see what they're looking like after 1 hour. Gonna close the lid down and let it go. We've been 1 hour now. Let's see what we got. What we're looking at after 1 hour. That's our salt and pepper neutral one. Here's our pork privilege. And we got a little bit of ice pellet snow falling. Sweet Martha. Good. That rub's starting to set up nice. Still a little tacky. It's okay. We're gonna let it go. We're gonna continue our cook along with the snow and ice pellets or whatever's falling. So we'll pick back up probably another hour. Give you guys a peek, see what we're looking at after that. If we got a spritz, I'll tell you what we're doing there. See you then. We've approached the 2 hour mark now. Let's take a look. There we are. Pork privilege rub. And Sweet Martha. See, that bark set up a bit. We're just going to spritz this. Today we're just using regular cold tap water. That's it. Just a light spritz, nothing major. Just to keep it from totally drying out. Give it a little hit there. That's it, just like that. That's all we're doing. We've hit 3 hours now. 3 hours on the smoke. There's what we're looking at. Let's get these off here. Once we can get them wrapped up. And they got some good bend to them already. Not bad. We're doing 225. There you go. That one there is the pork privilege. Now let's give it a little spritz just before we wrap it up. That's a little tiny spritz, nothing major. And we're just going to take that foil, wrap it over. Foil, wrap it over. Keep it kind of tight as you can. Try not to poke through it with the bones. There you have it. Right back on the grill. Like I said, we're not wrapping these with brown sugar and honey and all that other mumbo jumbo. That was our Sweet Martha. Backside. You're getting there. Same thing. Give it a little spritz. Like I said, we're just using cold water for our spritz. Nothing fancy, no juice today. Rub. I gave it a little poke through with the bone. I'll probably go and get another piece of foil just to double wrap that now. But other than that, that's it. That's how you're going to wrap them up. Close your lid, let it go. I'm not wrapping the other one because I'm just not wrapping it. Now we're after our 2 hour of wrap, bringing us to a total of 5 hours of cook time so far. Let's take this one out, see what we got. Look at that. Ribs are nice and tender. They look like they're pretty much done with a bend on it. I can make it nice. They're falling apart already. I'm just going to set that back on the grill like that. Let's get this other one out here with the Sweet Martha rub on it now. That one was the pork privilege. I did go ahead and I wrapped it up in a double layer foil, this one, just because I had poked through with the bone. Let's see what these ones are looking like. These ones are nice and tender. Got some pullback happening. Backside. These are done as well. We're just going to stick them back on there for another hour, half hour, give or take, giving us our 3-2-1. 3 hours in smoke, 2 hours wrapped, and now it's supposed to go 1 hour like this. These ribs are going to be more done than I usually like, but that's okay. That rack there is just my neutral. I didn't wrap it up or anything. So now I'm just going to let this roll for another hour. I won't be saucing these today. I will be saucing this one rack just for the kids. I'll show you that if you want to see it. But we're focusing on these, the 3-2-1 method and the barbecue Pip Boys rub. So we're going to close the lid up now, let it go for another hour, give or take. But they're pretty much done at this point. Get this out of your way. Now, a lot of people like wrapping the ribs. I'm just showing you how to do it, step by step. So far, that's the steps. First, trim it up, pull the membrane if you want to, if you don't want to. Second, season it up. Next step, put it on the grill at 225. You can go 250, it'll be done faster. You can go with a 2-2-1 method or 2-1-1 method. This is the 3-2-1 method. So 3 hours of smoke time, 2 hours wrap time, 1 hour unwrapped again, let that bark set up again on it, done. We'll pick back up in a little bit. Okay, we've been a half an hour. I'm gonna sauce the one rack, like I said. So we're just gonna go off over there. This rack here. It's not as tender as the other ones, because it wasn't wrapped. That's okay. This is how I like my ribs. Like that. But the wrapped ones are good too, don't get me wrong. Today we're gonna hit it with this here. Cosmos Q. This is the original competition sauce. Now you want to do this about half hour, 20 minutes before you're going to pull everything off. That way the sauce has time to set in. You don't want to put it on and have a mess. You want it to actually set on top of the ribs. So if I was saucing everything, I'd be doing it right now too. Sometimes you'll end up putting a second coat on. Oh, one should be enough. What I mean by set up, you want the sauce to get nice and tacky on top of the ribs, not be loose like it is now. So you want that sugar to just tighten up a bit with the heat, which it will, you'll see. There we are. Get that back over there. Let's let that sauce tighten up now. And our 1 hour is up now after our 2-1 method. So we've done 3 hours smoke, 2 hours wrap, and 1 hour back on the grill. As you can see, that mark is set up again nice. 1 hour. We've got nice pullback on those. I'm just going to set those off there for a minute. Just get this rack back out here again. And now you can see the difference between the sauce now and when I first put it on. It's had its chance to set up on those ribs, which it has done. So I'm going to get everything pulled off in the house. And we'll cut into this and see what we got. Here we are in the house after we've pulled them off the grill. We got our pork privilege ribs over here. Our Sweet Martha ones over here. You say we slice in, see what we ended up with. I see this bone right here, kind of runs on an angle. So let's give it a slice like that. I told you these are a bit cooked more than I like them to be. Let's take a look at that one. There's missing meat on that side. There we are. We got our smoke ring. Let's get one out of here, which are just as cooked as the other ones too. Let's go one there, one there. Now if you guys like your ribs fall off the bone, 3-2-1 method is perfect to do that. And these ones are cooked just as nice. We don't have that much of a smoke ring. We do have a smoke ring though. You can see. There we go. Well, let's give this one a try. I like that Sweet Martha. Not bad. Let's try the other one. Got a nice bite there, as you can see. Now, if I had to choose between the two, I'd go with the pork privilege. That's my preference. Get that nice salty taste and all those other nice spices in there mixed together. The Sweet Martha, it's good. It's a little bit on the sweet side for me. I'll still eat it, don't get me wrong, but I prefer the pork privilege on the ribs here. We'll have to try these two rubs out on something else. The other one I did, the Cosmos Q, that's just salt and pepper, and I didn't wrap it as you seen, just let it go. But this one here, pork privilege, it's excellent. I like it. Sweet Martha, it's good. It's just not my go-to for taste. Let's say you guys might like it. If you do, hey, that's what it's there for you guys to use. You guys know where to get this stuff. If you want to get your barbecue Pip Boys rub, head over to the Rub Shack. You can also get Cosmo Q's products there. The sauce that I used, that's where I got it from the Rub Shack. When you guys head over there and you'll place your order, at the checkout, put in promo code PaulsQ. You'll get a 15% discount, like I said. Helps you out, and they'll be more than glad to fulfill your order as soon as you put it in. Well, you guys know what to do on this one. Hit the subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. If you guys want to see more, I got it. Bye.